Everyone, welcome back to our channel CS and IT Tutorials by Vrishali. In our last lecture, we have discussed about A-star search algorithm plus greedy BFS in detail with step-by-step solve examples. I have mentioned a complete AI playlist link in below description box. Now, in today's session, we will discuss in detail BFS algorithm. Let's start the session. So in previous session, we have already discussed all the subjects in detail with practical demo, solve examples and important question bank. Please share my channel with your friends and subscribe it. That will be beneficial for your university exam, interview plus placement preparation. Now, in today's session, we will discuss all this topic like searching strategies about BFS, solve example, some advantages and disadvantages, and at the end, important question bank. Now, first thing is searching strategies that we have already discussed in our last lecture. In artificial intelligence, there are total two types of searching techniques like uniform search and informed search. These searching techniques are used to find out the shortest path from initial state to goal state. So previously we have already discussed informed search. Informed search means they use some additional knowledge, they use some additional heuristic function to find out the shortest path from initial state to goal state. So basically they use additional information. So there are total two algorithms, greedy BFS and A star search algorithm. I have attached their solve examples link in below description box. On the opposite of that, there was uniform search. So uniform search means does not use any additional knowledge, any additional information or any additional function to find out the path from initial state to goal state. So there are total three types of algorithm, BFS, DFS and UCS. Now let's discuss BFS in detail in today's session. Now, what exactly BFS? BFS stands for Breadth First Search Algorithm. It is an uniform blind search algorithm in artificial intelligence. It means that they does not use any additional tip or information for find out the path because they explore all the tree, all the nodes level by level. See here. So I think you all are familiar with this diagram. This is a tree data structure. You have already learned this concept in data structure subject, right? So basically in BFS, they traverse all the node starting from the root node. Then they visited all the neighboring nodes and then they move to the next node until the goal node is found. So for that purpose, they use queue data structure for storing all the visited nodes. See here, this is a structure of queue like front pointer and rear pointer. From front pointer, we can delete the node and from rear pointer, we can insert the node. Now, this BFS algorithm generally used in web crawling, like in web searching. When you are clicking on a particular link, so next web page is open, right? Again, there is another hyperlink. Again, you can click on this page, then next page is open. So basically, you are visiting all the neighboring pages, all the neighboring nodes, right? Again, it can used in AI state space search that we have already discussed in last lecture. Then social network analysis, like to find out the mutual friends from Facebook or Instagram. Then network broadcasting, puzzle solving. So these are the some application areas where BFS algorithm have actually used. Now let's see how to solve this example step by step. See, this is our given graph, right? So there are total 7 nodes. Nodes are used for storing the information. So our starting node is A and our goal node is G. Means you have to find out the path from A to G by using BFS algorithm. Okay. Now let's see how to solve it. So your first step is initialization. Initialization means first you have to visit the starting node and this visited node move into the queue. Okay. So we are using queue data structure. Always remember BFS used queue data structure for storing the visiting nodes. Now in next step expand A because BFS algorithm always explore all the neighboring nodes of A or we can say child nodes of A, right? That is level by level. Now see, So after A, which are their exploring nodes, neighboring nodes like B and C, right? So remove A from the queue because now this node is already visited. Enter next visited nodes here, that is B and C. Always enter the node from left to right direction. Got it? Okay. Now next step, which one is the first one here? B. So expand B. Now in expand B, which are their next nodes? D and E, right? So just mention here Q, remove B, okay, and mention D and E here, right? You have to mention all the nodes one by one, right, as per the Q data structure. Now on top of the Q, C. So next step is expand C. So next one, after expanding C, which are the next node? F and G. So mention here F and G, right? In queue, you have to store only visited nodes, exploring nodes. Now next one is D at a first point. So next step 5, expand D. So expand D, there is no any exploring nodes, further exploring nodes or further child nodes, right? So just remove D from the queue. Now next queue at front E. So next step expand E. So again there is no any further exploring nodes. So remove E from the queue. Next one is F, expand F. So again there is no exploring nodes. So remove F from the queue and now there will be only G. Now step 8, expand G. So basically this is your goal state, right? So now your queue become empty. Always remember your final state, your queue become empty, right? Now see, this is the sequence of your visited orders like A, B, C, then D, E, F and G, right? Now check here, all the nodes we are visited level by level. This is your level 0, level 1 and level 2, right? So this is the BFS algorithm. And now the shortest path from A to G is A, C and G. Got it? Okay. Now, these are the just algorithm steps that we have recently used while solving the example. Like insert the starting node into the queue, then mark this node as visited. Remove the node from front part of the queue, then insert all unvisited neighboring nodes into the queue and repeat this step, right? So these are the similar algorithm steps that we have used while solving the example. Now, as per their advantages, so this is very simple to implement because they use queue data structure. They explore all the nodes systematically, level by level, and they find out the solution if particular node is exist only, right? Suppose in this particular graph, you have to find out the node 12, and 12 node is not present here. So, you can't find it, right? Now, as per the disadvantages, this node required a more memory because they use a queue data structure, stored all the visited and exploring neighbor nodes, right? So they required more memory, and it can be very slow when there are large space areas, and it is not suitable when the solution is very deep or very large amount of data. So as per the previous year question paper, they have asked this question majorly, like explain BFS with example for 6 marks. So I'm suggesting you should prepare any one simple example step by step. Okay. Then a difference between BFS and DFS for 4 marks. In our next session, we will discuss DFS algorithm. So you should prepare 4 to 5 difference point compulsory. So prepare accordingly. So this is all about. Thank you. All the best and stay tuned for my next video.